Hey, it's Kim here and welcome back to The First Tree. I'm sounding probably a little too happy for a game that has actually been really sad so far. Last time we found our second dead kit and they've been killed by a wolf, which is conflicting me because I also like wolves as an animal. I think they're pretty cool and powerful and all that sort of thing, and this one's been murdering my babies. We also found out our voiceover guy's name. His name is Joseph, and unfortunately his dad has also passed away. Wow, I forgot it was going to look like this when we started. Whoa, music, sound effects are a bit trippy. It's all like...
Joseph.
Oh.
You can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
I don't know. I'm walking towards this star. Or maybe I should walk towards the land. I don't know which way to go, but it's all so pretty. That's how you find Neverland. Second star to the right. Oh, something. Let's go there. Is that a lamb? God, this is pretty. I don't want to leave here. It's like my tattoo, Fox Amongst the Stars. It's a dog. It's got a tail, it wags a tail. It's a deer. It's a deer! Well, this is like Harry Potter.
Like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds. And it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed-out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared?
Probably because
I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and
oh, that's a
withdrew.
Home is Where One Starts reference.
More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you.
I love the idea that these two games are connected. Oh, jeez.
And at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact.
It's the bike.
I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words. I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling.
Just don't know why this is making me feel like I'm gonna cry.
The sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly, and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family.
Oh my gosh, she got out.
And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you.
Oh my god.
You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
Oh, look at the baby deers playing.
What's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
Oh, Joseph and
I'm glad
Rachel.
you're part of mine.
That's adorable. Look at all these animals. I feel happy here. Are these deer? Or are they moose? I have no idea. I love them. Do they really just sit in water? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, that story from Rachel was just so emotional because Home is Where One Starts was just beautiful, and it's like, that's not even something I can relate to. That is not how my upbringing was at all. But as a game, it really, really touched me. I don't know what it was about the narration or the music. It just, I really connected with it, and I like that these two games are actually connected, and the idea that she got out, like she got on that bike and she actually found a way to find a healthy family, and she wasn't with someone who was neglecting her. Just, I don't know, that's some beautiful closure. Made me feel like crying though. Oh, we've got a little bit of platforming to do up here. Dun, da, 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 da. I feel like I should cut in some Crash Bandicoot music or something like that. This is exactly what would be in Crash Bandicoot, jumping up platforms like this. Wow! This way, wait. Oh no. I do wonder where we're walking towards. So pretty. Such a melancholy key that the music is in, as it cuts to a loading screen and kind of is a bit jarring. Be cool if it was endless. Oh, we got weather.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree.
What does that mean?
She was almost there.
Am I?
The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began.
Oh.
It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Yee, don't die! Oh no! I sometimes forget that we're in his dream, so he's explaining it, because we're sort of dodging in and out of their conversation as well. It makes me forget. And sometimes I find their dialogue a little strange. But, I don't know, the dialogue to me sounds like something you'd read rather than something you'd say. But then maybe that's the kind of person he is. Maybe he would talk like that. I don't know him. So we're almost there. I hope our last baby is alive. I don't know if I can take a third dead baby. Although we are getting kind of dark in the colours. I was feeling hopeful with the stars and then the deer, and it was all bright and green and blue, and distracted by the stars. You know, it was happy colours again, and now we're back in sad colours.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened.
Man killed.
I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there.
Oh no.
My dad didn't eat for days.
Whoa.
Even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out.
Fair enough.
He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain.
What?
I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
I understand, and I also disagree with him. Because you're allowed to have your reactions to things as well. Like, just because someone else is going through a hard time doesn't mean you can't also be going through a difficult time. And also, that's a lot to lay on someone. Like, if you don't do this, everything else I've ever done doesn't count. Like, that's not something to put on a kid. Hey, log cabin. That's so cool. Is there anything in here? Can we have a peek through the windows? So is this where he lived? Or is his the house on the hill? In the cliff or whatever it is. That apparently I can't reach. I really wanted to reach that house. I tried. Oh no, I'm going to be stuck down here too.
Was that the last time you talked to him?
Oh.
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday.
Is that a photo of
I
them?
guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
That makes me wonder how much time went. Like, the idea that you wouldn't talk to your dad for years over something like that. And especially, like he said, teenager. Does he mean like, oh no!
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness.
What?
I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
Oh my god. What happened to his dad? Oh, that was so sudden. I'm still processing. I'm curious about the first tree. Oh.
Yesterday, from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
Is the first tree symbolizing the
You
afterlife?
already have my love.
Or is it acceptance? Is the first tree mythology from a specific culture? I don't recognize it. The first tree awakens and gently asks if there is one last message the fox wants to tell her children. She replies back and says, Harry, I love you. Shit, I'm gonna cry.
I guess the journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
Six months later, it's still going. Why is our house sideways? I'm guessing we're Joseph now. That must be Rachel. What book are we reading? Where's the zoom? Oh, there we go. The something at Religion and Mythology. He reads about the first tree, so it must be based on something. Do we live in the valley the fox starts in? This is a very, very small house. Go outside. Let me do that. Oh, wait. We've moved recently. It's a beautiful painting. I haven't figured out the buttons. Okay, one of the buttons opened the door. God, our house is so silent, it's scary. I'm sorry, you left a wood heater burning overnight? That is dangerous. You got a fox print. Oh, I wonder, that must be in memory of the dream. That's so sweet. And a bunny. So So I guess we'll go outside, have a look outside now. Can I put a coat on? Because it seems to be raining. Oh wait, no, it's not raining. I'm just hearing the fridge. Sun's rising. Who leaves their truck just open? I guess no one's out here though. Wow. This is so edge of the world. Look at that. That is incredible. Could you imagine living here? People live in places like this. It's nuts. Oh, that's the sideways house from when the fox was running around. So I must have seen his first house. So they've moved back into his old house. Maybe he's continuing on the family business now. There's a tent. We're camping out here as well. Don't know what I'm looking for at this point. Nope, I'm coming out to camp. Turning the radio on? No. What the
hell?
Oh my god, it's the fox. Chase her. Is she gonna lead me? I wonder where we're running to. We are not running fast enough. We're never going to catch her at this rate. I love how the art style slightly changed for when we're playing as Joseph. The difference between the real world and the dream. Even though this feels like it's actually the same place. The decision to change the art style, like, great decision. It looks so beautiful. Is the snow melting as we're walking? Wait, does this mean I've died too? Is she leading me to the tree now? Is that what the wolf was doing? Hey, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. The butterflies. Oh, it's giving me the same feeling that home is where one starts does. It's in my chest. Like, I don't know what that feeling is like. It just feels big. I don't know why I'm crying. don't tell him he's dead. I think his dad left him a note on the tree. I forgive you and love you no matter what you've done. We'll always be proud of you. Oh my god. She's reunited with her family. Oh. I love that you can leave a message that's... This is just a beautiful metaphor for grief, and I don't know, just having that in the game, that you can leave that message, you can write that one message for someone and leave it there, and they've put that in a game, is just beautiful. I'm gonna start crying all over again. I really enjoyed this. I really did. I don't know what else to say. I guess my only thought is, God, I hope Joseph wasn't dead at the end, just because the camera lifted away and because the mother fox made her way to the tree and left a message there. But I'm kind of hoping, like, because he read the message, so his father made the way to the tree and left the message for him. This is really beautiful. It's the same as, yeah, Home is Where One Starts was beautiful too, and that these two stories go together as well is just incredible. If you enjoyed watching me cry, give this video a thumbs up. I don't know, leave a comment on what you thought of it. I don't know, I haven't really had that experience with grief in my life yet. Touch wood, not for a while. This is really powerful. I don't know, what did you guys think of its representation of its final message? If you would like to hang out some more, I might play something happier next time. Hit subscribe and I will see you soon. Bye.